Gurubhyo Namaha. Panchamodhyayah Vinyogaha. Om Asya Sri Uttara Charitrasya Rudra Rishihi Mahasaraswati Devata Anushtup Chandaha Bhima Shaktihi Brahmari Bijam Suryastatvam Samaveda Swarupam Mahasaraswati Prityarte Uttara Charitra Pathe Vinyogaha Dhyanam. Om Ganta Shula Halami Shankamusale Chakram Dhanusayakam Hastabjair Dhadatim Dhananta Vilasat Chitam Shutulya Prabham Gauri Deha Samudbhavam Trijagadhamadhara Bhutam Mahapurva Matra Saraswati Manubhaje Shumbadi Daityardini. Om Klim Rushiruvacha Pura Shumbani Shumbabhyam Asurabhyam Shachipate Trailokyam Yanya Bhagascha Hruta Madabalashrayad Taveva Suryadam Tatvadadikaram Tathaindavam Kaubera Madayamyam Cha Chakrate Varunasya Cha Taveva Pavanardhim Cha Chakraturvahni Karma Cha Tato Deva Vinirdhuta Brashtarajyah Parajitaha Hrudadikaras Hrudashas Tabhyam Sarve Nirakrutaha Mahasurabhyam Tam Devim Smarantya Parajitam Taya Smakam Varodatto Yata Patsu Smrta Kilaha Bhavatam Nashayishyami Takshanat Paramapadaha Iti Krutva Matim Deva Imavantam Nageshwaram Jagmustatra Tato Devim Vishnu Mayam Pratushtuhu. When we are starting with the Aparajita Stuti, they remembered what she gave the promise, like whenever you are in trouble, I will be there. So they all pray to her now. This is a beautiful stuti, but every word has been very carefully incorporated in this. The repetition of Namastasya, Namastasya, Namastasya. 3 times it comes. Namastasya, 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 Namo Namaha. There are 2 interpretations for that. They say like Mahakali, Mahalakshmi, Mahasaraswati. They address 3. So it has been repeated thrice. There is also another version like when you pay your respect to her, normally we all do it with Stula Deham, that is gross body, Stula Deham. We have not started it. It is only introduction. Only with the Stula Deham we do the respect, we pay the respect. But there are 2 more Dehams we have, Sukshma Deham as well as Karana Deham. So, Namastasya, Namastasya, Namastasya means Stula Deham, Sukshma Deham, Karana Deham. With all that I paid, I respect you. This is what it means. It is not only Stulam, we are physically seen giving respect, but my mind is also with you. Sukshma Deham, Sukshma Deham, mind is in the Sukshma Deham. So, Sukshma Deham is also, I am paying my respect with Stula Deham, Sukshma Deham as well as Karana Deham. That is why the repetition of Namastasye, 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 Namo Namah. When we do Argyam for during this Navavarana Puja for the Bindu, we perform for her thrice. The same principle like Stula Deham, Sukshma Deham, Karana Shariram. That is Stula Shariram, Shiv Sukshma, Karana. With all the three you pay respect. This is the beauty of this. This can be recited separately as a part of worship of any Devata. I mean, after you do the puja during Navaratris or anything, only this part can be also recited separately. That I just want to make it clear, okay? But each one of the word that they have given has got a lot of meaning and lot of, because it may take a little longer time. The verse are very, very familiar verse, but little longer time, okay? Deva ujuhu,
Deva ujuhu, Deva ujuhu,
Namo Devyai Mahadevyai,
Namo Devyai Mahadevyai, Namo Devyai Mahadevyai,
Shivayai Satatham Namaha,
Shivayai Satatam Namaha, Shivayai Satatam Namaha,
Namo Devyai Mahadevyai, Shivayai Satatham Namaha.
Namo Devyai Mahadevyai, Shivayai Satatam Namaha, Namo Devyai Mahadevyai, Shivayai Satatam Namaha,
Namah Prakrutyai Bhadrayai,
Namah Prakrutyai Bhadrayai, Namah Prakrutyai Bhadrayai,
Niyatav Pranatasmatham,
Niyata Pranata Smatam, Niyata Pranata Smatam,
Namah Prakrutyai Bhadrayai, Niyatav Pranatasmatham.
Namah Prakrutyai Bhadrayai, Niyata Pranata Smatam, Namah Prakrutyai Bhadrayai, Niyata Pranata Smatam,
Namo Devyai Mahadevyai, Shivayai Satatham Namaha. Namah Prakrutyai Bhadrayai, Niyatav Pranatasmatham.
Namo Devyai Mahadevyai, Shivayai Satatam Namaha, Namah Prakrutyai Bhadrayai, Niyata Pranata Smatam, Namo Devyai Mahadevyai, Shivayai Satatam Namaha, Namah Prakrutyai Bhadrayai, Niyata Pranata Smatam.
Namo Devyai. First, pay salutations to Devi, Mahadevi. She is the great Devi. Shivaya, the most auspicious aspect. Shiva means auspiciousness. So, she is the embodiment of that auspiciousness. Satatham Namaha, always I worship that, who is always auspicious. Namah Prakrutyai, she is the Mula Prakriti. From her everything emerged. She is the Mula Prakriti. I pay obeisance to the Mula Prakriti. Bhadraye, she is always gracious. Niyatav Pranatasmata, the mind bowing to her. What Niyatav Pranatasmatham. The mind is fixed on this Devi who is auspicious, who is the Mula Prakriti and who is the Mahadevi. So our mind is fixed on her. With the intent, we are praying to this lady. Beautiful this is. This is the only hymn where she is addressed as a third person. there are her subtle characters are highlighted. One word, now we get it. All those things are her very subtle aspects of her, and throughout the thing she is addressed as in third person. If you see so, let us see how it goes like. Raudraye namo nityayai.
Raudraye namo nityayai. Raudraye namo nityayai.
Gauryai dhatriyai namo namaha.
Gauryai dhatriyai namo namaha. Gauryai dhatriyai namo namaha.
Raudrayai namo nityayai. Gauryai dhatriyai namo namaha.
Raudrayai namo nityayai. Gauryai dhatriyai namo namaha. Raudrayai namo nityayai. Gauryai dhatriyai namo namaha.
Jyotsnayai chendurupinyai.
Jyotsnayai chendurupinyai. Jyotsnayai chendurupinyai.
Sukhayai satatam namaha.
Sukhayai satatam namaha. Sukhayai satatam namaha.
Jyotsnayai chendurupinyai. Sukhayai satatam namaha.
Jyotsnayai chendurupinyai. Sukhayai satatam namaha. Jyotsnayai chendurupinyai. Sukhayai satatam namaha.
Raudrayai namo nityayai. Gauryai dhatriyai namo namaha. Jyotsnayai chendurupinyai. Sukhayai satatam namaha.
Raudrayai namo nityayai. Gauryai dhatriyai namo namaha. Jyotsnayai chendurupinyai. Sukhayai satatam namaha. Raudrayai namo nityayai. Gauryai dhatriyai namo namaha. Jyotsnayai chendurupinyai. Sukhayai satatam namaha.
We saw the beautiful form in the first line. The very aspect of Devi Mahatmyam is like, first describing her as beauty, and the next line, they remind her how Raudram she can be, how ferocious she can be. So, Raudraye Namo Nityaya. She's eternal. She's ferocious and she's eternal. Kali, when she comes in, as like we will be seeing it in this Uttara Charitam only, she will be howling. The sound will be like, howling like 100 fox, like how they, jackals, how they scream, like that. She'll be howling like that. Even when she gets out of the body of Parvati, she'll be howling like 100 jackals together. What it will sound, it will make like that. She'll be howling. So Raudri means to howl. So Raudri, the name, she herself got this name because of her, not only the ferocious form, but also that she is howling. Okay. Namo Nityaya, but she's eternal. She's eternal, and Gauriya, she's luminous, bright golden, how molten gold will look like this, she's shining. Dhatriyai Namo, this is a beautiful word, Dhatri. The entire Prapancham emerged from her. She transformed herself into entire Prapancham. The Prapancham is always changing, evolving. Theory of evolution keep happening in this Prapancham. in this world. Everything is moving. We are not the same as we were when we were born. We have come this and we will disappear into the oblivion. It is the course. Everything has got a course. But she is constant. She is constant, and from her emerged the ever-changing prapancham. This contrast is something that we have. That is why she is the support of the world. If you see, like, if you have creeper can, like, without a hold, it will be just going around everywhere. But if you put a stick is the support to that creeper, so it can go around that. It can grow, evolve. But the support says she is not changing, but the prapancham that emerged from her is constantly changing. She is constant. This is constantly changing. So that is something that we have. Dhatri is the one, she can support this changing world. That we have to understand that. Okay? Jyotsna is the moonlight, the light that comes from the moon. She is like the moonlight. Raudri cannot be like moonlight, but she is like that. She is Raudri on one side, she is like a cool moonlight that comes. Chendurupini, Indurupini, she is the moon itself. She is not only the light, she is the moon itself. Sukhaye Satatam, Sukhaye, she is blissful. She is always in the state of bliss. So she is blissful. Now, Satatam Namaha, I always worship this form. This contrasting aspect of hers is something that I always worship. Satatam Namaha. This contrasting thing will be continuously seen in Dev Mahatmyam from the beginning till the end. We have been seeing it. Kalyanyai pranatam vruddhyai.
Kalyanyai pranatam vruddhyai. Kalyanyai pranatam vruddhyai.
Siddhyai kurmo namo namaha.
Siddhyai kurmo namo namaha. Siddhyai kurmo namo namaha.
Okay, there is a Vruddhyai Siddhyai. Kurmo only it is written. Here also, I was seeing whether there is a Padabetham here. Yes. Vruddhyai Siddhyai cha Pranatam Devi. Yeah, that is only that. It is not Padabetham. Kurmo. Kalyanyai pranatam vruddhyai siddhyai kurmo namo namaha.
Kalyanyai pranatam vruddhyai siddhyai kurmo namo namaha. Kalyanyai pranatam vruddhyai siddhyai kurmo namo namaha.
Nairudhyai bhubhrutam lakshmyai.
Nairutyai bhubhrutam lakshmyai. Nairutyai bhubhrutam lakshmyai.
Sharvanyai te namo namaha.
Sharvanyai te namo namaha. Sharvanyai te namo namaha.
Nairudyai bhubhrutam lakshmyai. Sharvanyai te namo namaha.
Nairutyai bhubhrutam lakshmyai. Sharvanyai te namo namaha.
Repeat that.
Nairutyai bhubhrutam lakshmyai. Sharvanyai te namo namaha.
Kalyanyai pranatam vruddhyai siddhyai kurmo namo namaha. Nairutyai bhubhrutam lakshmyai. Sharvanyai te namo namaha.
Kalyanyai pranatam vruddhyai सिद्ध्यै कुर्मो नमो नमः नैऋत्यै भूभृतां लक्ष्म्यै सर्वाण्यै ते नमो नमः कल्याण्यै प्रणतावृद्ध्यै सिद्ध्यै कुर्मो नमो नमः नैऋत्यै भूभृतां लक्ष्म्यै सर्वाण्यै ते नमो नमः प्रणता वृद्ध्यै
Pranatam. Vriddhi. Yeah. Pranatam Vidya. Pranatam means we pay obeisance, we salutations. Kalyanye, she's again the word like Shiva, it is auspiciousness. So Kalyanye, she is, we bow to Pranatam, we bow to her. Kalyanye, the auspicious God. Vriddhi. Vriddhi means like your prosperity. How your wealth and everything is, if you are getting to a family prosperity of the family and prosperity of wealth, all kinds of things called vriddhi. Siddhi, attainment. Not only physical aspect but also spiritual aspect, attainment. Only we again and again we bow to her. The next two words are very beautiful. Nairudyai Bhubhrutam. Bhubhrutam means kings. Nairudyai Bhubhrutam Lakshmi. That is together. She is both good fortune and misfortune for the kings. Bhubhrutam for the kings. We have seen Lakshmi and Alakshmi before. No? Lakshmi, Alakshmi we have seen. Nairuti also is the opposite of Lakshmi only. And they say both good and bad coexist here. She is both Nairuti, she is both Lakshmi. Nairuti as well as Lakshmi. We see like chaos and everything when the demons come. We see the peaceful when the celestials come. They both are from her. Again and again we have to remind ourselves that demons are also her children. And apart from this Devi Mahatmyam, Nairuti is considered to be other places in Markandeya Purana. Markandeya Purana is huge. Devi Mahatmyam is only a small part of that. So other than the text, what we are reciting now, in Markandeya Purana itself, she is considered to be, Nairuti is considered to be the daughter of Adharma and Himsa. Okay, Adharma and Himsa. She is the daughter of Adharma and Himsa. And she gives birth to what? Naraka and Bhaya. From her comes Naraka and Bhaya. See, that is where you have to understand the contrast. Lakshmi means everything prosperity, everything good, everything auspiciousness. Nairuti means just the opposite. Like she gives birth to. So the thing is, evil doing, what is there is a clear pathway. If you do good, what you will get. If you are going to do evils, what you will get. And she is there in both forms. It is like that. Both the forms she is present. Okay. Durgaye Durga Paraye.
Durgaye Durga Paraye. Durgaye Durga Paraye.
Saraye Sarvakarinyai.
Saraye Sarvakarinyai. Saraye Sarvakarinyai.
Durgaye Durga Paraye. Saraye Sarvakarinyai.
Durgaye Durga Paraye. Saraye Sarvakarinyai. Durgaye Durga Paraye. Saraye Sarvakarinyai.
Kyatyai Tathaiva Krishnayai.
कृष्णायै ख्यात्यै तथैव कृष्णायै
धूम्रायै सततं नमः
धूम्रायै सततं नमः धूम्रायै सततं नमः
ख्यात्यै तथैव कृष्णायै धूम्रायै सततं नमः
ख्यात्यै तथैव कृष्णायै धूम्रायै सततं नमः ख्यात्यै तथैव कृष्णायै धूम्रायै सततं नमः
दुर्गायै दुर्गपारायै सारायै सर्वकारिण्यै ख्यात्यै तथैव कृष्णायै धूम्रायै सततं नमः
दुर्गायै दुर्गपारायै सारायै सर्वकारिण्यै ख्यात्यै तथैव कृष्णायै धूम्रायै सततं नमः दुर्गायै दुर्गपारायै सारायै सर्वकारिण्यै ख्यात्यै तथैव कृष्णायै धूम्रायै सततं नमः
Durga. Durga means the one who is going to help you in difficulties. Durga also means not easy to access. It's not easy to approach her. Durga Paraye. She actually takes you across all difficulties. Durga Paraye. She takes you across all the difficulties. Saraye. She is the essence of the entire creation. Sara means essence. She is the essence of the entire creation. Sarvakarinye. Whatever happens in this world, the actions that happen, also her only. So she is the world, she is the essence of this world, and the actions also, it is only her. Sarvakarini. It is without her, no action will take place. Everything is her. Sarvakarini. Kyatyai. She gives the right knowledge. Not only the ultimate knowledge, even for simple worldly things also, if you don't get the right knowledge, you cannot apply it and get the right outcome. No? So Kyatyai, she gives the right knowledge. Kyatyai tathaiva krishnayai dhumraye. She's dark like smoke. Dhumra means smoky, dark smoke. How it will be. She is like that. Sadatham namaha. I worship her all the time. So we have to understand Durgaye, Durga Paraye. She is the one who alleviates all the problems. She takes you across all the difficulties. She is the essence of this world and she is the actions of this world. Without her, nothing happens. And she gives you the right knowledge. Kyatyai, Tathaiva Krishnaya. Durga, her complexion is like dark, smoky complexion. Krishnaya, Dhumraya. Okay. Why they say that Dhumra Varnam? No. If you see so, it is like shielding the reality. You cannot see the thing if it is smoky. Only when it is clear, you will get a clear picture. If it is smoky, you will not get the clear picture. She is the right knowledge. How contrasting it is, you see. No? Kyatyai, they say, like, she is the right knowledge. But at the same time, she conceals it with her veil. That is why she is smoky. The words have been like, placed in such a way, like absolutely contrasting aspect of hers are together. Okay. Ati saumyati raudraye.
Ati saumyati raudraye. Ati saumyati raudraye.
Natastasyai namo namaha.
Natastasyai namo namaha. Natastasyai namo namaha.
Ati saumyati raudrayai natastasyai namo namaha.
Ati saumyati raudrayai natastasyai namo namaha. Ati saumyati raudrayai natastasyai namo namaha.
Namo jagat pratishthayai.
Namo jagat pratishthayai. Namo jagat pratishthayai.
Devyai krutyai namo namaha.
Devyai krutyai namo namaha. Devyai krutyai namo namaha.
Namo jagat pratishthayai. Devyai krutyai namo namaha.
Namo jagat pratishthayai. Devyai krutyai namo namaha. Namo jagat pratishthayai. Devyai krutyai namo namaha.
Ati saumyati raudrayai natastasyai namo namaha. Namo jagat pratishthayai. Devyai krutyai namo namaha.
Ati saumyati raudrayai natastasyai namo namaha. Namo jagat pratishthayai. Devyai krutyai namo namaha. Ati saumyati raudrayai natastasyai namo namaha. Namo jagat pratishthayai. Devyai krutyai namo namaha.
Ati Saumyati, she is the most beautiful. Raudrai, she is the most ferocious. She is the most beautiful. Ati Saumyati Raudra, even her Raudram is Saumya. We cannot take her real Raudram. Her Raudram is also Saumya. So Ati Saumyati Raudra. Natastasyai namo namaha. She is at the same time, she is ferocious, she is the most gentle. Namo Jagat Pratishthaye. She is the one who supports this world. Namo Jagat Pratishthaye. She is the Devi Kritye, the one who has the power of action of creation. Creative energy. She is the creative energy. She is the one who creates and she is the one who protects, supports this world. So with this, the introduction to this Aparajita Stuti is over. This five are over, and then now the Stuti actually starts. Okay, I think only the first I will say everything. After that, we will say together. Okay, if there is only the main word, that pronunciation, I will say that. Okay. Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu.
Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu. Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu.
Vishnu Mayeti Shabdhita.
Vishnu Mayeti Shabdita. Vishnu Mayeti Shabdita.
Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu. Vishnu Mayeti Shabdhita.
Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu. Vishnu Mayeti Shabdita. Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu. Vishnu Mayeti Shabdita.
We can say it together. Namastasyai, Namastasyai, Namastasyai Namo Namaha. Okay.
Namastasyai, Namastasyai Namo Namaha.
Okay. The first one itself is very clear. She resides as Vishnu Maya in every being. She is called Vishnu Maya in every being. So when actually the creation happens after the pralayam, all the souls in there, the subtlest form Karanadeham, we have to understand one thing very clearly. The Sthula Deham is there. At the time of death, only the Sthula Deham goes. Sukshma Deham takes another body and moves into that. The cycle continues like that. At the time of Pralayam, even the Sukshma Deham disappears. Only the Karana Deham remains. So what happens? All the account, good, bad, whatever we do, goes only into Karana Deham. Why we call it as the Karana Deham? It is the reason for our next birth. The account is deposited there only. So with that account, it goes back to the source and remains dormant during the Pralayam. After Pralayam, it is not, we never say like destruction. Pralayam, you just go back to the source. Layam, you become one with that source. So, again when the Srishti happens, before actually the emergence of the lives, everything stays, we call it as like in a kind of golden egg, Hiranya Garbha. So once the golden egg, when it breaks, the soul comes out. But before it comes out, it is all covered with Maya. Before they take the Sukshma Deham. Whatever be the Sthula Deham, Sukshma Deham is something that comes, because we say like Antakaranam, we call it as mind, ego, intellect, all those things come first. That all contains Sukshma Deham. So the Sukshma Deham comes first, after that only the body comes. So before the emergence of Sukshma Deham only, the Karna Deham, they are all covered with this Maya. So Vishnu Maya is the first thing that we all get deluded every time. Every aspect of our lives we get deluded because of that Vishnu Maya, because it came with the Karna Deham. Okay, that is the reason first and foremost that they, in the Aparajita Stuti, they call her as Vishnu Mayeti Shabdita. She is known as Vishnu Maya. Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu,
Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu, Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu,
Chetanetyavidhiyate,
Chetanetyavidhiyate, Chetanetyavidhiyate,
Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu, Chetanetyavidhiyate,
Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu, Chetanetyavidhiyate, Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu, Chetanetyavidhiyate.
Namastasyai
Namastasyai, Namastasyai Namo Namaha.
So the next emergence of the creation we saw. So every Karana Deham, everything, every soul in this universe has got consciousness inside. Consciousness is something that comes next to the beings. So next one, Chaitanya, we call it as Chaitanya. Chetanetyapi dhiyate. She is seen in all beings as consciousness. As consciousness. That is why we say salutations to her again and again. Okay.
While chanting, each one should be chanted 3 times.
What? Namastasya, namastasya.
The entire things are given 3 times here.
No, not like that. Once it is enough. Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Chetanetyapi Dhiyate Namastasya 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 Namo Namaha. That is
And
it.
again 2 times.
Extra 2 times is good.
Up to here.
Each one 3 times.
Oh, that is very new to me.
And they are numbered that this thing also.
Okay, I'm surprised. I'm really surprised because I don't know whether it is a printing thing or whether it is like it is purposely they have done it like that.
So it repeats again.
It repeats again. Okay.
Everything three times.
3 times.
3 times repeated. Okay. Normally the Namastasya is only repeated 3 times because of this reason I gave you. But this is the first time I am hearing this. I have not heard this before. Okay. Yeah, they see the thing is Chaitanya. Chaitanyam, I told like how the consciousness emerged, the soul within that. Well, what happens? There are 5 sheets we all know: Annamaya Kosam, Pranamaya Kosam, Manomaya Kosam, Vijnanamaya Kosam, Anandamaya Kosam. Only this Anandamaya Kosam only comes first. The Sthulam is Annamayam. We have to keep eating, so the Sthula Deham stays healthy. Sukshma Deham has got both intelligence as well as mind in the Sukshma Deham. Vijnanam is intellect. It is directly. Pranan is also very subtle, that also goes there. Only Annamayam is this Sthula. And Karana Deham is Anandamayam. The sheets of bliss is there as you go close to the consciousness. So that is also a sheath only. You have to take out that sheath also you have to go travel beyond that bliss to see the consciousness. That is also a sheath, that is also a covering, but it comes with a Karanadeha. So normally we say like, Jagrat means you are the waking stage. It is Annamayam, where activities are there, everything is there. That is why in the this Sri Chakram, the Bhupuram we call it, the square outside, we call it as Bhupuram. Because it is Jagrat, waking state it denotes waking states. And the next one it goes to the Swapna, dream state, and the next one Sushupti. It is only after reaching Sushupti and enjoying that small bliss, we understand there is something beyond this action, beyond this sleep, which gives you the real bliss. That realization comes after Sushupti. After enjoying Sushupti, then your search starts. You don't reach Turiya so easily. The search starts after that. So, the search, actually the enquiry, what it is, that is the 4th avarana of the Sri Chakra. And when the intensity goes, then your Guru stands there. That is the 5th avarana. Meeting the Guru is the 5th avarana. That is why we say like, the turning point in your life is only meeting the Guru. That is why it is in the middle, 5th avarana it is given. The whole thing changes after that. How he guides, that we can have a separate session for that. Okay. Now for the time being, you have to understand this. This Chaitanyam is something, consciousness is something, because we are coming from the creation, how it is. We saw first creation, Karanadeham is concealed by this Vishnu Maya, and inside that Karanadeham is the consciousness. Understand that? Okay. Chaitanetyapi dhyate. I have gone somewhere else. Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Buddhi Rupena Samsthita.
या देवी सर्वभूतेषु बुद्धिरूपेण संस्थिता या देवी सर्वभूतेषु बुद्धिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः.
So how you will find out that consciousness inside this? Using the intellect and discerning it. That is why the buddhi comes next. So from the karma deham we are coming slowly into sukshma deham. The progression is sukshma deham we have come. So with discerning power in the intellect, what is good and how to do it, first that comes after the consciousness, okay? Then only we can reach the higher levels, no, to understand it, the inquiry has to start, no, somewhere. So the buddhi comes first. Ya Devi sarva bhuteshu nidra rupena samstitha.
या देवी सर्वभूतेषु निद्रारूपेण संस्थिता. या देवी सर्वभूतेषु निद्रारूपेण संस्थिता. नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः.
Nidra, then is the dream. The states, there are different states, we saw it. All the indriyas are very, very active during the Jagrat state. When we are awake, when we are doing our different kinds of work, all our indriyas, our perceptions, our hearing, our actions, everything is very, very active. Only the indriyas supply messages to the mind. Mind, storage place. Mind stores everything. But when you sleep, indriyas are dormant. No indriyas moves, you cannot see, you don't hear. Your hands and legs are all stable, like there's no movement there. But mind is active. That is why the dreams, mind is always very active. If you don't give me the sthula deham, I will take the sukshma deham and it will come as dreams. What comes as dreams in your life when you sleep is like the very, very active mind, which is active during the sleep also, because it cannot act on the gross body, it takes on the subtle body and comes as dreams. During the sushupti state, even the mind is dormant. Mind becomes dormant only in the sushupti state. That's why when you get up after a deep sleep, you feel fresh because the mind is not active. Till the mind is busy, we are not fresh. Mind is inactive, then we are fresh. So, sushupti state is something where the mind also becomes dormant. Because mind is dormant, intellect doesn't work. Because mind has to supply intellect. Intellect also doesn't work. That is why we have a peaceful sleep for some time at least. So we enjoy the bliss every night. Every night we have the small portion of the bliss we enjoy, but we don't realize that it is actually the bliss we have. Ya Devi sarva bhuteshu kshudha rupena samsthita.
या देवी सर्वभूतेषु क्षुधारूपेण संस्थिता. या देवी सर्वभूतेषु क्षुधारूपेण संस्थिता. नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः.
Then we have come now to the sthula deham, the gross body, which needs food. Food is the main ingredient, annamayam. So kshuddha, hunger, hungry, feeling hungry and eating. Only when you feel hungry, you eat. So hunger is she is the form of hunger. We have to understand, she is the form of whatever we are saying, she is the form. If it is hungry, you have to feel that it is her. You cannot blame the blame our stomach or your food. You have to feel like she is there. So hunger actually keeps this body healthy. So it gives the appetite to eat. So hunger she is in the form of hunger. Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Chaya Rupena Samstitha.
या देवी सर्वभूतेषु छायारूपेण संस्थिता या देवी सर्वभूतेषु छायारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः
Chaya Rupena. No? Chaya means shadow. What is the shadow? How shadow comes? Just imagine. When the light is blocked, shadow comes. So when the truth is not revealed, then she is in the form of shadow. If light is without any obstruction, the light falls, then it is light. If there is an obstruction there, this veil is there. When we go in the sun, we see that the shadow falls because you obstruct the sunlight coming into that. So obstruction of light, that is very, very, this physical universe is the chaya. This physical universe is the chaya. This is the shadow. Because the light is obstructed, we see the physical universe as the real one. Otherwise, this is also a shadow of her only, because you don't see the true light of hers. Okay. Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Shakti Rupena Samsthita.
या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शक्तिरूपेण संस्थिता या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शक्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः
Shakti, you all know it is the energy, it is the power, it is called Shakti, and it is also, like we say, the Shakti of certain gods. That is also called Shakti, energy of certain gods. Certain gods are also called Shakti only. She is in the form of all Shaktis, and I pay salutations to her. This Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Trishna Rupena Samstita.
या देवी सर्वभूतेषु तृष्णारूपेण संस्थिता या देवी सर्वभूतेषु तृष्णारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः
Like hunger, kshuda, trishna is thirsty. It is both for the physical life. You need both. You have to feel both. But when we say thirst for life, thirst of life, you don't really mean the real thirsty. You want to achieve more and more. Sattvic thirst means it is only like thirst to get that experience, get that ultimate experience. Realization is the sattvic thirst. Thirst has got 3 levels. One is the real physical thirst which supports our body. Next thirst is the thirst of life, where you want to enjoy everything, whatever the senses can offer. The third thirst is the sattvic thirst, which is the thirst for the ultimate knowledge. So there are 3 thirsts in this. Very intense, beyond physical matter. That is also a thirst. Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Kshanti Rupena Samstita.
या देवी सर्वभूतेषु क्षान्तिरूपेण संस्थिता या देवी सर्वभूतेषु क्षान्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः
Kshanti means forgiveness. You should know to forgive. When someone hurts you, if you don't forgive, you sever that relationship. There is no continuity. The resentment happens. It happens with the divine also. The moment the forgiveness is not there in you, we all think whatever the misfortunes that we face in our lives is because of her or because of the God, whatever the names you give. But we don't understand it is all our own making. It has come from the bank account. It is not her problem. She is only there to protect you. It has come from our karmic account. We don't realize that, but we easily blame because she will not she will not retaliate, she will be quiet. So we easily blame that it is her. So many times, forgiving your own self. Forgiveness, it's not only about involving others. You have to learn to forgive yourself. If you don't learn to do it, you get into depression. If you don't learn two things, you will be suppressed all through your life because you will be, that self-guilt will be there. You will be suppressing yourself all through your life. So we have to learn to forgive ourselves for our own actions because so many times actions are only circumstantial. Under the given circumstances, one must have acted this way or that way. It's not only our intellect that decides whether it is right or wrong. If, our intellect growth also. If a 5-year-old is going to behave in a certain way, the intellectual capacity of a 5-year-old is only that much. For us also we have to say, after becoming 40, 50, 60, our intellect is only this much. So learn to forgive yourself. That is also very, very important. As much as you learn to forgive others and forgive her. Don't put all the blames on her. Put it on ourselves. Okay. Forgiving is the only thing is you are liberating yourself beyond yourself. You are liberating yourself beyond that limitations, beyond yourself. You just get free when you start forgiving. या देवी सर्वभूतेषु जातिरूपेण संस्थिता
या देवी सर्वभूतेषु जातिरूपेण संस्थिता या देवी सर्वभूतेषु जातिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः.
Jati means order, form of order. It is not a caste system now, what it has been attributed to now. Nowadays people use it for their self-benefit. Jati means order. There is order in this creation. Without that order, it will be only chaotic. Everything goes smoothly. You sow a seed, there 2 leaves come, and 2 leaves becomes 10, 10 becomes a small plant. It starts flowering and it goes into a big tree. There's this niyati, we say it is the order. It is very common to every being in this prapancha. There is no change. A small kid when it is born is not the same as it. There is an order. That is what is called jati. Jati means that order which prevails in this cosmos. She is in that form of order. Nothing goes out of place. If you sow a seed, next day you don't see a tree because it has to grow into a small plant and then only to a tree. So there is an order in everything. Not only in plants. Plant is something that I am just giving you an example. So in the same way, there is an order in our janmas. You may be a jadam, there is so many mountains here around us. You may be stone. Then you will be a plant. Stone, they have a soul but they don't move. They are in the same place. Then you will be a plant, still it doesn't move unless we move it. Then you become animals. Then you become a human being. Then you become a better human being. You have to get better and better till you become the best. Then you become the divine itself. So there is an order in everything in this prapancha. But if you fail there, you will fall down so badly, get hurt after becoming a good human being. Should not fail. You should know only to be a better one. Okay? Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Lajja Rupena Samsthita.
Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Lajja Rupena Samsthita. Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Lajja Rupena Samsthita. Namastasyai 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 Namo Namaha.
Lajja Rupena, modesty. Lajja means modesty. And they have insisted on this one character in all the hymns that we have seen. Lajja pushtis tata tushtis tvam shanti shanti revacha. Even in the last one, Lakshmi Lajje Mahavidya, that is in the 11th one it comes. Shraddha Sadam Kulajana Prabhavasya Lajja. That we saw it in the Shakradi Stuti. Lajja means modesty, and that is one of the greatest quality that is her. Modesty is her. You have a doubt? No. Okay. No, you just, I thought you have a doubt. That's it. So Lajja is something that is being insisted again and again because modesty is one of the good characteristics that we all should possess. That is the reason. The next two, I think I will stop with this because the next two are connected. Shanti and Shraddha are connected with one another. I will stop with this and we will do it next time. Okay? We'll recite this. Devahuchuho Namo Devyai Mahadevyai Shivayai Satatam Namaha Namah Prakrutyai Bhadrayai Niyatah Pranatasmatam Raudrayai Namo Nityayai Gauryai Dhatryai Namo Namaha Jyotsnayai Chendurupinyai Sukhayai Satatam Namaha Kalyanyai Pranatam Vrudyai Siddhyai Kurmo Namo Namaha Nairutyai Bhubhrutam Lakshmyai Sharvanyai Te Namo Namaha Durgayai Durgaparayai Sarayai Sarvakarinyai Hyatyai Tathaiva Krishnayai Dhumrayai Satatam Namaha Ati Saumyati Raudrayai Natastasyai Namo Namaha Namo Jagat Pratishthayai Divyai Krutyai Namo Namaha Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Vishnu Maheti Shabdhita Namastasyai 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 Namo Namaha Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Chetanetya Bhidiyate Namastasyai 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 Namo Namaha Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Buddhi Rupena Samstita Namastasyai 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 Namo Namaha Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Nidra Rupena Samstita Namastasyai 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 Namo Namaha या देवी सर्वभूतेषु क्षुधारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः या देवी सर्वभूतेषु छायारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शक्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः या देवी सर्वभूतेषु तृष्णारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः या देवी सर्वभूतेषु क्षान्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः या देवी सर्वभूतेषु जातिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः या देवी सर्वभूतेषु लज्जारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः